No matter where you are, one thing is clear: your mindset will shift. You could be in the happiest state of your life, you could be in the most miserable state of your life. It's always going to shift. A simple, obvious point, like so many of the things I say, pretty simple and obvious, the kind of things that I talk about. But I find it useful to remember that, especially when I get into a negative mindset. It really seems to be part of the whole picture of a negative mindset is the feeling that I'm stuck in a place that's not going to get better. Maybe it's only going to get worse. And this seems to be described by a lot of people who experience strong negative states is the feeling of the way that they take up time, the way that they shrink our view of the world so that it feels like this place we're in now is everything. It is the whole world. It is our whole life. It is like being in a hole. The metaphor of a hole, the mental cave, the mental hole certainly works for me. And so many of us have had that experience of feeling like we're in a hole and it just seems like this is it. The whole wide universe with all the experiences and wonders beyond our imagination, only a small fraction of which we could ever taste in life, but there's so much more out there. But in a dark mental state, in a negative mental state, it really feels like I'm in a hole. This is my life now. My life is this little box, this little hole. So I find it useful to remind myself of the simple truth that whatever mindset I'm in will change. And it could be the opposite. If I'm in a very positive mindset, if I feel everything is great in life, I don't want this to end. I just want this to keep going. Well, then it's a reminder to keep working. Keep working on the fundamentals. Keep the fundamentals going. Keep building. Keep growing. Because times will become more difficult again. And we can be ready, keep those fundamentals going so we can keep going through the tough times, back to the good times, and just keep everything moving. We can't just sit in the happy place and expect or hope that it lasts forever. So sometimes it seems like a mental state can go on for many days, just feeling the same kind of state, nothing appearing to change. But there's always that one point where the state changes. And I had that this morning. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep, and I just had this thought loop going on. And I just felt like I felt the beginning of a new mindset. It's like a new way of thinking, a new paradigm, a new standard had become standard for me. Difficult to put into words, but the mind, it's like a style of thinking. It's like an atmosphere. It's like a room in our minds, a way of interpreting the world, and it's always changing. So no matter what state you're in, keep the work going, keep the fundamentals going, and be ready for the shift. Whether it's good thing or bad thing, we can know for sure that whatever we are at now will be changing, and we will be bringing in something new, something that we really could not possibly imagine what it will be. And I like that. I like that feeling of knowing that wherever I think of my life, defining this is my life, this is what it is like, whatever I think that is, it will change. And my life will become something that I never could have imagined. It seems to be maybe every few days, every few weeks, there's stages, steps of changing mindset, sometimes little changes. Maybe every several months would be a big jump. But as long as we keep putting in the work, and even if we don't put in any work, we're still going to change no matter what. It just, putting in the work makes it more likely to change in a good direction. But no matter what, things will change. And there is something new just over the horizon that before long will be here.